Pearls of wisdom and food. Oh, I started before it started. Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah. This is Pearls of Wisdom and Food. And here we just talk about being older with our old rugged metabolisms just not zooming through like it used to. I know that there is this reverse dieting trend going on where people rev up their metabolism. Have any of you tried it? I know that Tammy from Keto and the Chaos is doing it, and so we'll probably learn from her because she's very good at teaching us how to do things. And so, for some people that like trending things, this could be something that works for you. Finally, something for us older folks that could give our metabolisms a little boost. I keep doing what I'm doing, which is basically keto with calories in, calories out. And yes, I like my veggies, and yes, they are fillers, but yes, they work. So, I have a whole lot less meat than when I was doing carnivore, and a whole lot more veg than when I was doing carnivore. And I still have my dairy and my eggs, and I'm content and happy with the way things are working. I weigh myself once a month, usually, around the first few days. So, I'm due, and for the September weigh-in, and hopefully there's a little bit of a loss. I'm kind of where I think I should be, want to be, and it all just works. So I get up in the morning and I have my little routine, my little sacred moment of my water. I have a 20-ounce glass of water. I put in it pink Himalayan salt, no salt or low salt, the one that has all the potassium in it. I get a mouthful of Celtic salt crystals on my tongue, and that's my first, and a squeeze of lemon, that's my first few gulps. Then I take a vitamin D, 5,000 units, vitamin C, magnesium, Claritin, and, my thyroid med. And so I have all of that before I have my coffee. And my nurse practitioner said to increase my fluids, push those fluids. So I've been doing that, and so I get probably 20 to 30 more ounces of water each day since she asked me to. It feels good. So it's just what I do. She says I'm anemic. It's just so funny. My cholesterol's down like 150 points because I was a hyper responder, as Dave Feldman calls those of us with high cholesterol. And no mention of that. It's just we're going to move on to your kidneys and being anemic. And it's just so funny because it's like, I guess now that I'm 70, there's always something new. So that's what we're doing. And today is just a nice regular day of doing my Uber Eats, and some Instacart. I don't overdo it with Instacart like I did a few months ago, where my kyphoplasty felt challenged. That's the back treatment that I had. So I love my keto. It's nice. It's simple. I love things like crack slaw, my pizza bowl, which comes from Picky Palate website, and it's a low carb. I think there's 16 and a half carbs in the way that I've figured out the recipe. And I kind of like gloopy things because I was a great American chop suey type of fan. So I like those sort of things because no bite's the same as the last. And it just works. The pizza bowl is I think it's it's definitely under 600. Crack slaw, same thing. And the no pasta lasagna is another favorite of mine. I think I've posted the ingredients for that and how I make it. So I like those sort of things. And then it's there in the freezer, and I can just defrost and heat up. It's my version of lean cuisine. So for me, I started on keto maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I remember whenever it was in August, I gave up sugar of that year after reading, well, I gave up wheat first after reading Wheat Belly, Dr. William Davis, and then I did a little gluten-free spate, blah, and then I gave up sugar in September, so that August and September I became sugar and grain-free, and of course the next step for that is definitely keto. And then I had my brief foray, 9 to 10 months, of doing a disciplined carnivore and gained each month and didn't like that. I've worked so hard at 69 to lose the weight. I didn't want to be putting it back on, totally psychological. Sure, I probably had a lot of healing and greater things happen, but I've gone back to keto and the veg don't upset my stomach. The veggies don't. And I'm enjoying this lifestyle. And so I woke up this morning and I was thinking the phrase time tested. And I think that keto for me is a time tested way of eating, which is a way of life. And I guess I get thrilled when I go into Whole Foods and I see if they have any local farmers offerings. It's kind of fun. I love I love all my squashes, the summer squash, the winter squash. You know, asparagus is a big friend of mine. I get the cauliflower crumbles for the pizza bowl. They go in that. I get the broccoli organic coleslaw for my crack slaw. And so, you know, I get the Whole Foods hot Italian sausage for the no pasta lasagna. So I have the usual things I found in the pizza bowl. The thing that I liked about that is it has pepperoni in it. And if you want a big bang of flavor for low calories, pepperoni is definitely the way to go. There's so much flavor in that. So it's basically a veggie dish with like 1 ounce of chopped up pepperoni in it. It just works. And it's got the 2 ounces of melted mozzarella on top. Yep, that works for me too. So I'm a happy camper with simple foods and taking the time to food prep them. When I do my little hot veggies like the pea pods or the green beans or the asparagus or the squash, I start off early in the morning and I do like 3 little plates at a time. So the stuff is like, 1, 2, 3 days old, and then I'll do it all over again. And it just works. I steam the broccoli so it's basically al dente, and the asparagus. And then the other stuff I saute in a wee bit of butter. The pea pods I saute in butter and coconut amino acids from Bragg's. And it's just a nice little different flavor from the other veg. The butter flavor comes through the zucchini and summer squash. And I'm just content. I have 1 meal a day between 2 and 3. Sometimes I put the spread of the food out there. And sometimes I forget I'm hungry. And then I do my Uber Eats, and Instacart in the morning. I like being busy. I start between 5:30 and 6 in the morning. And usually by noon, I'm more tired of the traffic than I am of the jobs themselves. The traffic has been brutal here on the Cape, especially through August and now September. And now that we've had Labor Day, it'll be interesting to see if it slows down along with the business. I know that I've been doing a lot of Uber Eats to hotels and motels, and that's kind of fun. They get there and then they get their Starbucks delivered, and to me that would be a treat. Why don't they throw in the newspaper too, right? So, they probably get it online, of course. So that's my fun. Keto is a time-tested food plan for me. It doesn't disappoint. There are just so many different variations, but I keep my food simple, as you know. If it's Monday, it must be this. If it's Tuesday, it must be that. And so I just stick with what works, and I'm happy. And I do admit that I do like cheesy, gooey things, hence the 2 casseroles and then the broccoli slaw. I could have that 2 times a week and never get sick of it. So that's my fun. I don't have the cravings that I used to have. It took a long, long time Now I wonder who that person was that had that. I took a while to get to the black coffee, and now I'm so delighted that I did. It's just one less thing. It goes in the same category as gum chewing or smoking or other sort of habits that had to be a certain way. I'm still a Goldilocks, but now I'm a Goldilocks liking my black coffee. And the rest of the things are a just so sort of thing because I keep it simple. It doesn't really come into play. Greg is not keto by any means, but he is OMAD, so I do his spread. Some of you have seen it. It could be triggering, but it's amazing, his metabolism, amazing. I don't know if, all men have this fast metabolism compared to us, but I remember reading 30, 40 years ago that every 10 years, a woman's metabolism slows down by 10%, 10%, 10%. They aren't kidding. So if you've done this reverse dieting, let me know if you've done it and what you think of it. It's the first time I heard of it through Tammy, but I guess there's a lot of trending places. So I will spend some time watching some videos doing that. I'm all for the people that like to try those sort of things. Remember the egg fast? That was a trending sort of thing. But I'm one of those, because I'm a recovering food addict, carb addict, sugar addict. I like my meal every day. I'm not a faster for way out there. The intermittent fasting of, the 24 hours from meal to meal, day to day, works just right for me. I like looking forward to my meal. I like having my meal, and I like how I feel after my meal. The thing about the standard American diet is I had that beached whale sort of feeling after eating, that big bloat. In fact, I have some pictures of it, which maybe one day I'll release. But, oh yeah, it's just, especially in the summer with the humidity. I like how I feel after having my keto meal with veggies and meat and dairy and fats. It just works. So thank you for being here. This is just a consistent, disciplined, regular kind of gal doing the time-tested keto, and I will continue. Thanks for being here. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.